Hello everyone, doing a live here. Gonna wait a couple more seconds just in case somebody logs in here, joins me. Yeah, I'm doing this live because I want to share more about this weekend, the workshop that I'm offering. There's two of them that I'm offering. But a little bit before that, past couple months have been really beautiful. A lot of deep work, a lot of expansion, a lot of growth. But yeah, Saturday I'm offering a workshop. It's the theme is Beyond the Veil. It's going to be in Bellflower at Thrive Bellflower Studio from 11 to 2 p.m. The address is in the flyer, so you can go check it out or DM me. But we'll be going through different passages. We'll be going through different initiations through this workshop. And the first passage is to activate sacred space. Activating sacred space is important, at least for me, because it sets the tone for the rest of the ceremonial workshop. And what that entails is calling in the sacred directions of the universe, acknowledging the sacred energies, the four generators of life from all four corners of the world. Within that, there's a whole cosmovision, and then something like that. I'll be sharing a little bit more of that in the workshop there. Yeah, so that's the first passage, right? Setting the tone for the rest of the ceremony. And then the second passage is working with cacao. Cacao is a superfood medicine that our ancestors used, and it's that spiritual essence, the spiritual energy behind using, connecting with cacao is opening up the heart and enhancing our sensory perception as well. And it also, at a subtle level, it can remove another layer, right? So beyond the veil is about that, right? So then the theme and the intention for Beyond the Veil is to find our true selves in this moment of this experience, and then see the richness that's within us, right? So we're peeling layers. So we're thinning the inner world and then in the outer world. So so we can see the true essence of all that is. That's mainly the intention, right? So with the passage of connecting with cacao, the purpose, right, is to activate the heart, open the subtleties, sensory perception, so that we can dive deeper into our true essence, which is, right, radiating the presence of love. And being in a circle, utilizing cacao, we'll be having a dialogue on a shadow work. It's a surface dialogue. So I'll be sharing about my experience, my personal work with shadow work in general. We'll be doing some contemplation around that as well, which is part of understanding our inner world and the connection that we have in relation to our outer world as well. So that's the second passage, right? So we are acknowledging the universe, acknowledging support of those energies, and then we're coming back and communing with the sacred cacao, cacao is the rawest form of chocolate. So we that's the second passage, and then we move on to the third passage, which is elemental breath work. And this particular breath work is we work with the elements and beyond, right? From the ground all the way to the stars and beyond. And what this breath work entails, elemental breath work entails, is a rhythmic movement, a unique rhythmic movement for each element and energy center, and sound and breath. So this helps, right? This is going to help us to continue to remove layers of resistance, layers of even belief systems in that very moment that may be arising, right? So again, beyond the veil, right? The purpose is to help us to continue peeling layers, like the onion, peeling the layers until we reach the true essence of who we are. So that's the third passage. So each passage we're going to keep going deeper and deeper into shedding the skin, just like the snake shedding the skin, right? To become anew in this day and that tomorrow in the present moment, to kind of help us see a new perspective. Then we move on, right, to this fourth passage, which is holding space for each other. This is going to be an exercise, a partner exercise, where we hold space for each other, soul gazing, mirroring, right? So we're holding the space for us to continue to see further beyond the veil, right? So at this point, all of our senses are activated. Our heart is radiating. Our sensory perception is attentive. And now at this point, where we're at is we're at a heart-to-heart level with our fellow human brother or sister. And I'm going to go back actually a little bit too as well, because the intention for the workshop is to see that separation is an illusion, and we're all interconnected. Interconnectedness is where love comes from, and with understanding comes from, right? So this experience is a micro experience of, it's a reflection of the macro, right? So we're one organism. When we do this together, we create a coherence, a synchronistic coherence with everybody who is participating, and that's another layer of elevation of understanding as well. So soul gazing, right? Heart to heart. Coherence, continuing to understand thyself and how we view the world around us through this soul gazing exercise. And then from there we move on to the other passage, the second to last passage, which is I would say, I don't know, it could be the breakthrough. It just depends obviously on the individual and the intention, but what this is a laying down breath work, rhythmic, continuous rhythmic shamanic breath work, where we encourage individuals to exercise the vocal activation as well during this continuous rhythmic breathing, primal vowels, right? So this is going to kind of guide us through finalizing our release, to our release of like any lingering resistance that we have for ourselves in general, right? This is an internal individual experience. So we'll be doing that, and it's a really beautiful, powerful experience. Everybody is is encouraged, right? And everybody's at their own level, at their own capacity. Now, and we're gonna integrate, right? The integration part, I would say, is receiving through sound. Sound meditation. I'll be doing a sound meditation, so that way when we've done the experience and the work and gone through different passages to the center of our beingness, and we're able to embody that in that moment and tap into that nectar there, then we get to integrate that. All the insights, anything that we've released, anything that epiphanies or whatnot, visions, all that is going to be encapsulated in the sound meditation. And that is one way kind of integrating, because when we're laying down, when we're receiving, and allow the natural processing of our conscious mind to kind of bring aha moments. It's like, okay, yeah, this, all right, I saw that. And that's a beautiful kind of way of integrating and also acknowledging the immense radiance of love, of connection, of understanding the collective, but also obviously understanding yourself. And it's part of Beyond the Veil, right? Because when we see beyond the mundane, we see that the simple essence of understanding, like, yeah, we're all connected. There's a sense of synchronization that builds that on love, right? On the sacred essence. And then, so after the sound, then we move on to the further integration, which is, some say is almost like when we experience a really beautiful ceremonial workshop, the most experience, the important part of it is the sharing circle, right? So the beauty about that is because everybody has their own unique experience, yet since the interconnectedness of the unique experiences, everybody experiences something that I resonate with. And even that could integrate further into an individual's experience. So it's really nice and beautiful. And then, so yeah, that'll be the last passage. That'll be like the cherry on top, boom, you know. And so that's an overview of how the workshop for Saturday Beyond the Veil is going to be. Please, if you feel called, just DM, direct message, or look at the flyer and my page, and you'll be able to see the address there. On a side note, on Sunday, I'm doing a Native American flute workshop, flute class. If you're interested with that, let me know as well. It's in Long Beach. That workshop as well, it's a really fun. We all get to learn new skills and find our own uniqueness with playing. So with all that being said, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Thank you guys. Ciao.